tuning in to In the Know podcast. We are back, new season, new reason. We're moving. We're here with Ms. Babette Jones right now in this segment, CEO and founder of 619 of 1865, also owner of Allstate Insurance Agency. We thank you for coming today. It's a pleasure having you here. Tita Chef from J. Cutter. We want to open the floor by asking you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so again, I'm Babette Jones, grew up in Greenville in those neighborhoods that they call Red Line. I grew up off of Augusta Road, Haney Street, and Urban Street. And so I know about Judson and Sterling and all of these areas, still attend church downtown Greenville, Allen Temple AME Church. But I am an only child, but my grandmother raised 54 foster children. Wow. So I felt like I had brothers and sisters around all the time. Wow. My mom was the only girl out of 8 brothers, and she's now 86, and she's the only living member of her immediate family. Wow. So I'm truly blessed. People always say, oh, you're a millionaire. I am a millionaire in so many other ways than money, because God has truly blessed me and my family. Long life with my mom. My grandmother lived to be in her 80s. But what they taught me was to love others and give back. And I learned that through my grandmother caring for so many children that were not even hers. So I did get that a part of my DNA, to be the voice for the voiceless. Okay. I'm married, been married for 34 years to Dr. Gary L. Jones from Charleston, South Carolina. And from that union, God has blessed us with 2 amazing daughters. Our oldest one is 30, Madeline, and our youngest one is Carrington, 25. And then we have a beautiful granddaughter that's age 6, McKinley.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
34 years. Grandparents is a different thing.
Right, it is a different thing. Like, you can spoil. Now I understand what my mom was going through. So I get to do the same thing and then send her back home.
Right. But you always got McDonald's money.
Right.
Oh my, and listen, my kids, boy, they look here, they like, man, what happened? What happened to the union?
Where'd the bear go?
Right.
Where'd the bear go? Right. You suck. You're a teddy bear now.
Yeah.
You didn't do that with us. Yeah, it's different.
Right.
I tell them like this, you took the energy.
Right.
You took all the fight out. Get you to where you are. So, the grandkids, they get the spoils.
Spoils in it,
Right.
We fought the war together. They get the spoils. I'll tell you that.
And my question was what I said. I was waiting on this interview because we had been back and forth and trying to catch up with each other. I said I just wanted to pick her brain to see what made her just go on this route that this was going to be that 619, brain. What thought process?
Yeah, so we never know what God is going to do, right?
Right.
I consider myself a serial entrepreneur. So I love creating. I love starting businesses. Mm-hmm. But I knew one day God was going to give me something amazing. And so I wasn't even thinking about 619. What happened was we have a group of friends that's been friends for over 25 years. And they've become family. We've raised our children together. We've traveled the world together. And this particular weekend, June 19th of 2022, we had rented a home in Hilton Head. One of our friends that's an attorney, he liked to mix drinks on the side. He mixed the original coconut rum, and we just started drinking it, enjoying it. Me being the entrepreneur I am, I just gave it a name because it was the weekend of Juneteenth. So by the end of the night, we started having issues at the house, and we had to call maintenance and housekeeping in. So by the end of the night, we were enjoying a drink that a friend made with total strangers up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Wow. That didn't look like us. Right. So that told me that we had more in common than we did differences. So again, I called it Juneteenth all weekend. We just continued to enjoy the drink. He made that one and he made another one, but this one was the favorite. Okay. And we left Hilton Head and went back across the U.S. To our prospective homes. And one of our friends that was there, who had become my dear brother, he too was an entrepreneur and just a lover of life, a lover of people, and he died at age 51. Wow. And so Jimmy and I, in our group, they always laughed at us because we were the ones that wanted to build a big tent for any and everybody that wanted to be a part of that tent to be able to come in and get something from somebody under the tent. And so after Jimmy died, I asked my friend Charles, I was like, I want to try to bring that to market. And he's like, girl, you are crazy. And I was like, I really do. And so I've been in the philanthropy space for about 10 years. And I worked at Furman University helping them build different institutes. And one of the institutes that they had gotten funding for was called the Hill Institute for Entrepreneurs and Innovators. And they built like a local Shark Tank that they have throughout our community. So once God blessed me and allowed me to leave Furman, I said, you know what, I'm gonna apply for that. And so I applied, got accepted with 28 other entrepreneurs. They carry you through like an 8-week boot camp to introduce you to resources. So I already had the business background, but the resources that I didn't have, they introduced me to South Carolina Commerce and, IP attorneys and different people that I did not have in my network. And so after that 8 weeks, we were able to take our idea and introduce it to a panel of judges. And those judges were going to pick 5 out of the 28 other entrepreneurs that was in that camp to be a part of the pitch competition. And so I made it to the 5 finalists, and that meant that we were gonna pitch in front of about 350 people, which included the city of Greenville, Furman University, investors, venture capitalists, just a wide array of people. And so I made it to the 5 finalists, and I pitched, and I won the product line. And so I won a grant that kind of propelled and helped us get started. And after I won, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start raising money to bring this to market. And so I went to my family and friends, and everybody gave a little bit, and we were able to get that first drink on the market. And that's how it all started. I never thought that I'd be in the alcohol space. And it's truly a blessing because the beverage and the spirits industry is so overpopulated, but it's very underserved. So you don't have very many minorities, especially just everyday minorities going into the alcohol industry because it takes a lot of capital. And so I'm truly blessed to be in this space, not just for me, but to open doors for others. And to be the first minority and woman-owned spirits brand in the upstate in Greenville. I'm truly, truly blessed, but I know that I did not get here by myself. And so that's how 619 of 1865 came about. I didn't want to use the word Juneteenth because I wanted it to be inclusive. I wanted it to bring everybody that wanted to be a part of this into the fold. And so we say 619 of 1865 to really make people think, like, what is that? And some people get it and some people don't. And I'll carry them to the year, like what happened in 1865. And then once I do that, they kind of get it. And so 619 is Juneteenth, in commemoration of Juneteenth. And what really makes me excited and happy also too is 619 is the only drink that celebrates any national holiday. So you think about it. You have I think it's Genesis or Guinness. They do St. Patrick's, and then you have the margarita that kind of connects to Cinco de Mayo. But we are the only drink for a national American holiday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
The only one close to you is Jameson.
Jameson.
Yeah, for St. Patrick's.
Yeah.
It's the Irish.
The Irish,
name, Irish root.
So in
that's
American,
it.
that's us now. But 619, we will partner with anybody that wants to partner with 619 to celebrate any holiday, any occasion. Just, we're about everyday people because that's what makes our community and our world a better place.
I like that. I really do. I was always intrigued. And then as the more and more I kept reading the name, I was like, okay, 619. I got the 1865 part, which is, when we were told that we were free.
Yeah. So 6 is June.
And then 619 again.
June.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So the thing about it is in the Emancipation 1863, the slaves were free, the enslaved people were free, but you had some that didn't know that they were free or couldn't believe, they couldn't wrap their head around it. So they continued to feel like they were enslaved to people that didn't really own them anymore. And so on June 19th of 1865, the soldiers went to Galveston, Texas to tell these 250 enslaved people, like, you don't have to do this no more. You can leave. And the reason I chose a spirit of excellence is because our enslaved ancestors had taken care of the entire world. And they released so much spirit, and they released so much excellence. And they did bring the world together by taking care of everybody. I mean, when I say everybody, everybody.
Everybody, yes, well.
So I was told to ask you a question by another person that's similar to what you do. She asked, what advice would you give to others to begin a group situation? As far as coming together as a group of entrepreneurs to build anything, or just come together, period, to build. What advice would you give to people who may be thinking about doing that or trying to figure out how?
Yeah.
What was your first, early steps? How did you come about with that?
So I'm the type that when God gives me a vision, and I have such an amazing partner, an amazing family that support my crazy ideas, right? If you have a vision and something inside of you, you got to go for it. Because nothing is ever promised except for life and death and taxes. And if we never step out there, we never know what could happen.
Yes.
You know, we could fail, but that's okay, because failure makes us stronger, and we get up and we move again. So my advice would be, if you really have something that you want to do and you're on the edge, try it. I mean, the worst thing you can do is fail. That's the worst thing. But I think as entrepreneurs and a seasoned entrepreneur as myself, it's important for me to pour back into other entrepreneurs, to teach them the foundation. Because you never build a house without the foundation first. So we got to talk about the foundation, because that's what's going to help you stand. You got to have the footage, you got to have the foundation, and then you build up from there.
That's right.
And so I truly believe that the foundation has got to be there, and the foundation for entrepreneurs is just understanding the things that you need to put in place in order to get that business started. You know, a lot of us start businesses out of our houses and out of our garages, but we got to make sure we have every step in place, because if it's a major idea, you want to make sure you're protected so nobody else steals that idea.
Right.
And so it does take a lot of capital, but I truly believe that we have so many deep relationships that you can go to family and friends and say, would you pour into me? And I think that if you've shown up for people and they truly believe in you, they're going to show up for you.
Yeah, I can see that. So, with that being said, what is your immediate future for the brand?
The brand. I want the brand to be like, I want it to just take over the world. I want it to take over the world. But in taking over the world, I want to make sure that we're bringing people together from all walks of life. So I am praying that I will be able to build this brand, and that somebody will acquire me that don't have anything in their portfolio just like this. Because this brand, and you connect it with a major brand, now they take over the whole world.
Gotcha.
They take over the whole world, because if they have a certain market and they have a few African Americans buying this product, you bring our brand in, now you got the whole world. Because our product, yeah, it's a good population of African Americans, but we have people from all walks of life involved in 619. And so that is my hope and my dream, and that's what I'm pushing. I always tell people I'm 62 years old, so I got more years behind me than I have ahead of me. And so I'm building this for my children, my grandchildren, and generations to come, your children, your grandchildren. And so that is my prayer, and that is my hope. And as someone acquire me, I want to roll up into whoever acquires, so the brand and the story will always be told.
That's awesome.
So what is the toughest situation that you've come across on your journey to where you are today? What really hit you that
Hit me hard.
built this strong character that we're seeing right now?
Wow. And so my character has always been strong, but I have had some bumps and scrapes in this space that I'm in now. And it comes to partnerships, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a partner except for my husband and my family.
Okay.
In my business ventures.
Okay.
And so God bless me with this amazing partner that I met over 7 years ago. And I love them like family. But when you have a partnership, you gotta make sure that the vision and the alignment is the same, right?
That's right.
And this is my baby, right? I built this, God gave me the vision, so I'm not easy to just give it away.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna stay majority owner, I wanna stay in control, because when I stay in control, then the vision and the story continues to go forward as God has given me the vision, right? And I'm always grateful, very grateful. I will always say that to everyone that has poured into 619. But we have to do this thing in collaboration together, and I can't feel like somebody's trying to take over, because I just can't allow that. I can't allow that. And even though I need capital, I don't chase money, I build relationships. And when I build the right relationships, God is gonna always bless me with the resources, and I truly believe that.
That's right.
I truly believe that.
Because it's not the money that was the evil.
It's not the
love
money.
the love of it.
It's the love
The
of money.
sacrifice of it.
Right, right.
The depths of it, what you're
Right.
willing to do for it.
For it,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's never been the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is.
So I'm not in love with money. Never have been in love with money.
Good.
I build truly authentic and strong relationships. My family laugh at me because they look at my contacts and I got 3,200 contacts. Like, Mom, you know 32. I was like, well, just think about y'all's sweet 16 birthday party when y'all had 300 or 400 people there. When you know, y'all have special occasions and you have 300-500 people show up.
Right.
Like, those are true relationships.
Yeah.
Truly true relationships that I can call anybody that I have in my phone, and most of them are gonna show up. And they're from all walks of life. I got the low income, I got homeless, I got middle income, upper income, I got millionaires. I got politicians that's in the US Senate right now and the House of Representatives in my telephone.
That's what's up.
But one thing that we do have to do that I would admonish is we have to use social media for what it was built for, right? It's not built for a platform to brag about what you have done or what God is blessing you with. And we always throw God in it because we want to say God is blessing us. But He didn't tell us to put everything on Facebook or social media, because some people are not even able to leave their home city, which is called Greenville, South Carolina. So when you're showing you're across the world or here and there, some of those people feel like they don't have anything else in their life going on, or they can't measure up to what you're putting on social media.
Right.
So I would just admonish and ask people just to be careful of how you show up on social media, because if God has truly blessed you, make sure that you're lifting others up and it's not all about you. I always say that I'm not going to tell my story. I'm going to live my life, and other people will tell my story for me.
Right.
And that's the way I've always lived.
Okay.
So if we leave here today and we wanted to go out to buy the products, where can we find them?
So we're in over 47 locations in South Carolina now. So we're in the big box stores, Total Wines, Bottles, Greens, and then we have a lot of local businesses across South Carolina that we're in. We're in the Columbia Airport. Again, I was in Charleston Black Expo this weekend. I met so many amazing people. Our drink is heavily populated in Charleston. They have really, really taken hold to our drink and have just elevated in a way that I would never imagine. Not only can you go to our website and find out our locations, but you can also go to our website and place an order. We launched our national platform on January 15th, which was Martin Luther King's birthday, which was a great day to launch this. And now you're able to purchase our drinks from 43 states, including DC, excluding Oklahoma, Utah, Mississippi, and Alabama. So you're able to purchase our drink from any state except for those 4 states. And that has gone really, really well. We want to get our sales up. My goal is 5,000 to 10,000 doors that our drink would be in.
Wow.
So we need to, and it's gonna take all of us to do that.
Good, yes, man. And we, like I said, when I first, talked to you on the phone, it's, when you say the relationships have to have purpose.
Right.
Some people are, like you say, are the chasers of money. And
Yeah.
that's fine, but mine is always been about purpose. Let's work together to build everything that we need.
Absolutely.
Instead of always, reaching out. It's okay to even look at somebody else's thing and be like, you know what, I like that, but I think I would do my own,
Yeah,
turn it a different way.
yeah,
But we can actually be our own help if we just learn that we are interdependent on each other's success. I can't be here
yeah,
and keep, like you say, I'm on social media telling everybody I'm here.
right,
And everybody else that's in my circle is here.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
let's work together to make all of us here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
bring all of us up
To a certain level.
to a
Yeah,
certain level,
yeah, yeah.
And then, like I said, whatever we can do, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you all would have truly been amazed. And a shout out to Darren Thomas and Thomas Media, Charleston Black Expo, Columbia Black Expo. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah, I see.
Coach Dawn Staley spoke yesterday. She told her story. Like, she's a girl from Redline Community in Philly. We all were Redline. We didn't know what Redline was.
No.
That was a community where they placed African American families. Because we couldn't go over here, or our parents couldn't go over here and buy a house. But now those redline communities don't even exist because of regentrification. They've come in and they've pretty much taken over the redline communities.
Yeah. I mean,
But neighborhood and community is what we grew up on.
right.
We knew all of our neighbors. Because
Yeah.
guess what? Not only were our parents going to discipline us,
They
the
got
neighbors
up
were
to
going to discipline us.
Right.
And we were not only representing our family, we were representing our neighborhood.
Right.
And that's what Don Staley spoke about yesterday.
That's
And that's what we gotta teach our young people
Yeah.
about community.
It's hard. I think it's harder to teach them because they're a target now. I think back then we weren't necessarily targeted as much as these young people are. These young people are getting more things thrown at them than any generation has. And what I mean by that is, we can just go from the phones.
Yeah.
And see how a phone would flood the mind of an adult. So, the child has no chance
Right.
to sort through, filter out, or however you want to say it. There's just been a lot of attack on our young people. And it's to the point to where we on the working class level, we're speeded up. Okay, so as things got more expensive, that required more hours on the job. See, this all goes back to decisions made prior to even having children. So now more hours on the job, less time at home. More hours of them one-on-one here instead of here. So it's a trickle-down effect to me, to just looking at things and just dealing with some of the people I've dealt with about it. Hearing, because like, I hear so much from the young people because I coach high school basketball for 15, this is my 16th year coming up. But when you get a chance to sit down with them and connect with them, you understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
A lot of their resources emotionally have been cut. A lot of relationships are lacking in their lives. And I'm not blaming this on the adults purely, because it comes a point where the kids don't want to receive either. So it's two-sided, you know what I'm saying? But it's just that we're so wrapped up in technology that it weakens the brain. And because I gave we were talking about it earlier, I gave her the guaranteed example because of how we used to memorize phone numbers. We didn't need contacts.
Yeah.
Unless it was just someone that you never hardly see, or it was a business or
Right,
something,
right.
then you would write that down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
You would
right.
take that.
Yeah,
as
we
a
would
card.
memorize, yeah.
But the people that you were in contact with all the time,
You knew their number,
Mhm.
yeah.
did you hear about what went on yesterday?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. You know
So,
what I mean?
and do you
We're in a
remember?
different space.
Yeah, do you remember when we grew up in South Carolina was one area code, 803?
Come on now.
803.
Come on now.
My grandmother's number, that red line community that I grew up in, 803-242-3530.
Come on now.
That was my grandmother's. Zip code 29605.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wanted to be in that area, but we grew up with discipline too.
That's
But
right.
like you said,
That's right.
we memorized.
Mm-hmm.
We remembered.
We used our brain more.
We did.
Our
We did.
level
But
of creativity was
right,
high.
right. But that's where in those communities, that's where all the creative juices
Mhm.
came from. That's where the innovators and the entrepreneurs and the civil rights. I mean, that's where Jesse Jackson and all them came from. Red line communities.
Mhm.
But we were being overlooked by others while our community was shaping us.
Mhm.
They were building us.
Yeah, until they saw that there was some positive production coming out of that thing. They're like, wait
Wait a minute.
Put the brakes
no,
on
no. I need
It's
them
just
producing
like
some
God
food.
said, the
Yeah, you know.
Look, the potter's house, which was God's house, He's putting us together. And it's just, it's
Yeah.
amazing. I just really praise God for where I am in my life at 62 right now. Like, I'm living my best life right now.
That's what's
Just
good.
enjoying life, and what really drives me is people. That is my true gift, and that is my talent. To love people from anywhere and meet them where they are. Because when we think about homeless people, those that are on drugs, those are somebody's children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's just by God's grace and mercy, it wasn't us.
right, right.
So I think that when we're able to just think about people and what people mean,
Mm-hmm.
our community in this world will be a better place. And if I can just play a small part in that.
Could you speak on your foundation?
Yes, so it was important for me, every time I talk, I start crying. I'm emotional too.
It's all right.
So 6/19 of 1865, when I launched the for-profit, it was important for me to launch the nonprofit because it's not just about profits. It's about giving back and building up others. And so we have the 6/19 of 1865 Foundation, and that's a whole nother vision that I have. I think I spoke to you, I won't talk about it publicly, but I am praying that we'll be able to bring something, not just to this community, but we're gonna be able to show the world what is coming out of Greenville
Yes, ma'am.
and those red light communities. I ain't gonna forget about that red light.
Yes. that might be the segue to the new flavor, red line.
Oh, you just gave me one. Oh, wow.
So
Red line.
So we have our mocktails that'll be
that's what I
probably
was about to
released
ask you
in
about.
June.
Okay.
And then we have a bourbon that's going to be released probably in June.
What?
Yeah. And then we have 5 additional cocktails that we have in the queue right now. But let me tell you something about the grapefruit.
Okay, come on.
So on June 19th of 1865, when the enslaved people found out they were free, they drank a red drink. And the red drink was symbolizing resilience. It was symbolizing bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had shed, our ancestors,
Mhm.
they shed a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
So the grapefruit is not, I couldn't name it bloodshed, I couldn't talk about that, but that's to resemble
signified. Okay.
Mm.
the red drink. So that
So
drink
that's
is all
what
about resilience. So every flavor that we produce
Mm-hmm.
is gonna have some type of meaning. So these drinks are not just for consumption. When you drink, you're drinking history, you're drinking something that means something.
Okay.
You're drinking a product that means something. So that's why I would say it's not just about consumption. It is an entire movement to bring people from all walks of life together.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I just want to let you know, when the burden comes out, we need 4 bottles.
Four.
Right. I need all of mine signed. I need one to go in the cabinet that I ain't gonna touch.
Right.
And one go in the man cave.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna order cakes, 'cause I need it from the Boom Boom Room. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shout out to the Boom Boom Room. Yes, sir.
Where grandpas go to sleep.
Do you hear me? Get your piece, young man. Yeah.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed you being here. This has made my day. I was tickled when she said, "I'm outside." I'm like, "Yeah, but
I just said, I'm super grateful and honored to be here, but I'm super proud of you all too.
Thank
In the know.
yes, ma'am.
In the know, like you're keeping people in the know.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's something that starts small can always be major.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm praying that if that's your vision, if that's your dream, that God will bless you to be on a national syndicated podcast one day.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's work. We like I said, we were just coming back together because we were running and running. He was doing his thing and trying to come here and record and all this, and it just got to be so much. It's like, you know what, man, let's just take a time out.
Yeah.
Gather ourselves, and you know, we can always come back. The equipment paid for.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? So
That's
it's
it.
like we can record whenever we feel like it,
Yeah.
but I just want to make sure it's right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be so much that it has to be so to everybody,
Right.
because there's only so many people that's going to listen and understand why we here.
Yeah.
So you know,
If we can touch a few lives and change
That's
a few
it.
lives.
That's it.
Yeah, being effective is more important than popular.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
And one thing that we do as African American or minority entrepreneurs is most of the time we have to build our businesses on the side while we have a W-2 job.
Yes.
Unless we are just born with all this wealth,
Mhm.
right? And so when we're not born with a bunch of wealth, then that's how we build our businesses. But if you stay consistent
Yes, ma'am.
with that, and you be committed, and it's your passion,
Yes.
and you drive it every day, then
Oh, yeah.
it'll go.
Yeah,
I tell people I'm the driver of my car. If you want to be a passenger, get in, but you're not gonna take the wheel and drive my
That's
vehicle.
right. Put me in the ditch.
As the kids say, period. This is the new thing.
Right. That's been too much.
That's my
right
daughter's
there.
last night. I was like, clutch it, mom. Clutch it. I said, okay. I'm gonna stay up on all of it.
All the lingo.
I
Yes.
try, but
Clutch
they
it.
come up with it fast.
Yeah, I know, you gotta write it down. Write it
Yeah,
down.
I'm like,
The other one I love is, what, I know that's right.
Man, hey,
see, they're recycling.
Yeah.
We
they
had
came
to,
from
I
the
know that's
90s.
right.
Yeah, they came from the 90s with that one, you know.
well,
Yeah.
you got anything else, brother?
No, other than, it was a pleasure seeing you again.
Right.
Like say, she came into Waffle House that day. We were just talking about energy with the last guest, and you had. I'm trying to think of the words to say. I guess you would say an attractive energy. Reason why I say that is because when you started talking, you make a person want to engage with you. There's difference. There's a difference in the types of energy. So, from that moment on, even my grandson, I'm telling him when I next time I see him, when he comes back in town, I'm telling him like, hey, remember that lady talked to you in Waffle House? Yeah, she was on the show. He was like,
Well,
For real.
because he still remembers you and what you said. I appreciate you pouring into his mind on that day, because a lot of times they get too used to hearing us say
The same
things because
voice.
we're supposed to say it.
Right.
So when they hear it from a complete
Somebody
stranger
else.
or not, or just a person that's not in their everyday
Right,
dealings,
right.
you know, it kind of touches.
Them a little different.
Yeah, sticks to them.
Yeah.
So, if I would say anything else, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't worry about you being encouraged, but stay encouraged.
Stay encouraged.
And
I get
even
discouraged
strong, I was
sometimes.
gonna say,
Yeah.
even strong have
I get
moments.
discouraged.
But
That's
like,
entrepreneur life.
I do.
yeah, I just hope that you continue to be surrounded by people that will hold you up. You know what I'm saying? That will be that fence around you.
Yeah.
Keep the riffraff around you.
Yeah. I always tell people I do become discouraged, but every time I become discouraged, God always show up with something major.
Get you taken.
Yeah, it happens every time. Like I feel like down, like you know, I gotta get, you know, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, you know, and sometimes you want to give up, but quitting is not an option.
Right.
And every time I feel like that, God always show up.
Yes, sir.
So,
That's what's up. I've thoroughly enjoyed you on today, and
well, thanks for the invitation.
so appreciate you doing what you do.
Yes. And so we
You
want to
all
encourage
support.
everybody, please go out and support. It's major.
Yeah.
Like if African Americans, if we just support, like
Right.
our economic wealth and power is amazing.
Right.
So if we can just get our people to support,
Tag on.
and then we're gonna get a few of everybody else.
Right.
Like we already won.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And as I tell people, like, it's not about me, it's about all of us. So when I win, our entire community wins.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. That's right.
And so let's do this thing together.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds good.
As they say.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and we're gonna be on your side, in your corner.
Thank
We're gonna
you.
be bugging you. We're gonna definitely have you back.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna collab. We're gonna do something to keep
Yes.
it, just keep it going.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm looking forward to all of it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, we could schedule maybe a taste test or something when you come out with your new product. your
That
new
would be
lines
great.
and
Yeah.
everything. Just
Yeah.
another platform
Yeah.
to introduce it on. You know?
And I'd love to introduce you all to someone. I got a phone call a few minutes ago, and Jarvis, who's the owner of the Night Affair Band, they're doing amazing things. He texted me this weekend. They made a song with 619.
Really?
And just, I mean, he made me smile so. And so we don't know the lives that we affect or what we do or say, even a smile.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
don't know what that's gonna do for somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just pray that I can continue to show up that way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you ended.
Well, nothing else. Peace and love. We'll catch you guys next time. Stay tuned in, plugged into the know, all right?
All right.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.